Potato. 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 Hi guys, welcome to Lapito's Galacticraft. Balls. Potato. Potato. Hi guys, welcome to Lapito's Galacticraft. This is episode 3. And sorry we've not been on for a wee while, but some of us in real life have been moving house, had no internet, and unfortunately I've not been able to play much. But Sins and Pimp Goblin and Torpo have all been running around doing various things, which I'll give you a quick lowdown on. And unfortunately I've lost some of my build footage as well. So when I have been playing I've lost some of the footage, so I apologise for that, but it's not a problem. We can go through and show some various bits and pieces. So let's give you a quick tour. As you may have noticed, I was wearing a spacesuit there. I made one of them last time I was on where I lost the footage. Now, Pimp and Sins have been doing various things. They've got all these laser turrets to stop our infestation of various beasties. They've also got a railgun, which I've had the privilege to have a bit of fun with, and that's why there's a big hole over there. Quite costly power-wise to actually fire it. And they've made some solar panels as well, which is rather cool. So, we got a horsey! Horsey! Hello, horsey! When I was out exploring, I found a kind of hidden jungle temple thing, and in one of the chests there was some diamond armor, so I had to go get myself a horse. And he's cute! My cute little horse, who jumps everywhere. Dunk. But, yep. I shall call you Bessie. And you may note that there's the tip of a rocket over there. We have actually built a rocket. It turns out that apart from the NASA table, I had everything in place for building the rocket. I didn't realise how close I was, I just needed to get materials. So I got materials and spent an evening recording an evening of me building that and lost all the footage. So I apologise, folks. And look, there's the NASA Industry Centre up there. Now, NASA is basically NASA, but instead of national, it's Minecraft. We're like NASA, but cooler. Oh, and as you can see, we have another bottle over there as well. We've not really ventured in too much. Right, as you can see, there's lots of various machines and what have you in here. I think the only real new one that's in here is the crusher, and that was used to crush various ores to make my pimped out armour that I'm wearing, which you can see is obsidian. I've got an osmium Paxel just as a backup, but basically obsidian's the way to go because it's tough as nails, takes enchantments well, and I mean look at that, plus 13 attack. I mean I'm single shot in normal gribblies, and then the ones in armour are just taking 2 shots, so it's making life a lot easier when I'm out exploring. Now, if we have a look around, you'll see that everything's changed. You'll see that nothing's coming through these pipes at the moment, which is good. It means something's finished. And you'll see that we've got a new way for destroying all the excess ore that comes through that we don't need. It's a lot cleaner. Oh, and we've got a void chest because we still need too much. And here's just the general rubbish. We picked up some nether quartz when we did have a quick run into the nether. But that, I don't even know why we picked it up because I haven't used it in any of that. I think I've used a little bit, but that's about it. And in here, we have a ton of obsidian from our latest mine, and we have 64 diamonds. And what's worrying is this is full, so we've probably lost diamonds along the way. I'll take some of this sulphur out because I don't think we need all that. I think let's avoid it. Different types of sulphur as well. Ooh, strange. But yeah, this was our new pipe system, and we have a second floor now. Now, the second floor was going to have all really cool, funky stuff in it. Sins made these lux capacitors to give us some extra light, give it more of a technical feel. Excuse the back of the master sign, I will be covering that up at some point. But I decided to put my enchantment table here, and then I decided to surround it with books like you do in the latest patch to make your enchantment strong, and then remembered that Lapito's Galacticraft is using 1.5.2, which doesn't use these. But it looks different anyway. And then, if you have a quick look up here, Not much has changed. The top's a bit different. They've got these extra bits. I did have 3 turbines up there because I was actually running off of them. The test air setup for the moon. Ooh, right. Actually, let me just put it in creative mode. He says. Set game mode to creative. I've added a new texture pack just to tidy up the Galacticraft for when we do eventually venture to the moon. Ooh, it's not loading in. Something's gone wrong. I'll walk. Walking always helps it. Could just be the server running a bit rubbish. Or it could be I broke the game. We mine too deep. Too deep. That's the latest mine. Oh, someone sends his mines down there, as we can see from the lights. And as I run along, it seems to be loading up. So I'm on creative mode, so I can actually fly around. Right, so we've sort of got most of it made up at the moment. Let me just... Now, I didn't put water in this mine like I have in the previous ones. After talking to Sins, who'd been talking to Pimp Goblin, he said it can be a bit of a problem. Something can happen with the bedrock, which can actually crash your server because it uses too much data. Not entirely. Ooh, obsidian. Not entirely sure about it, but I didn't want the server to crash, so I've obviously left it. And that's bedrock there. But yeah, this was a 63 by 63, or maybe 63 by 64 wide mine. Nearly maxed it out to 64 by 64, which is the maximum block. However, what I did do was I put 3 turbines on it, and this was the fastest thing you've ever seen. I also put a ton of gold pipe down, which I'd got from the previous 3 mines I'd set off, and the gold pipe itself just speeds up the transportation of all the stones really, really quickly. So yeah, this was my funky mine, very big, and got us a lot done. Well guys, since how we were going to be going to the moon's quite a big important part on Lapito's Galacticraft mod. It's really cool and all. But the thing is, I mean, the Lapito's Galacticraft's got so much more in it apart from just going to the moon. The fact that we've created a rocket and stuff like that, it's not exactly hard, it's just making lots of plates, which to be blunt is incredibly boring, and then turning those plates into various things. It's all stuff that you've probably already seen. Most of it you've already seen in my video showing the infusing of various things. Oh, let me just take back off creative. Oh, not adventure. There we are. Right, now, if we just have a quick look inside anyway, just run through a couple of quick things. Over here we've got the metallurgic infuser, which has got some refined obsidian dust in it. Now, in order to create that, if you remember, I had a lot of problem with the redstone and various other bits and pieces, which was annoying the heck out of me. Well, what we need to do is put some diamond into the pulverizer. Is it diamond into the pulverizer? As you can see, I've not got any better. Diamond into the crusher, that's why I made the words. So this diamond comes out of diamond dust. Absolute waste of a perfectly good diamond. However, if you pop it into the metallurgic infuser, it then turns the pulverized obsidian into refined obsidian. And as you can see, it loads up one diamond, loads it up, so it might actually do all 8 parts. It might not, it might just do 4, 5. I'm not entirely sure the ratio. But it's good. And this dump button is over here, just for reference. It dumps whatever's been loaded up in here. So, don't dump diamond, because it's expensive, you don't want to waste that. But you can dump redstone, and you can dump coal, or carbon, depending on how you've loaded it up. Carbon's obviously a better ratio, but you can just pump coal, plain old coal into it. The size of my mines, it's easier to just dump coal on if I not want to waste the coal. Well, you're not really wasting coal, to be it's doing that. And then basically what you do is you find one of your furnaces, dump your refined dust in there. Oh no, no, I'm being silly. Stop me. Right. Here we are. Osmium compressor. You need osmium ingots. Shove in your refined obsidian dust. And compress obsidian ingots. As you can see, the increase is like osmium. It's like fire. And swords. Even Janice is doing that. With this parts of their hands. Basically now we need obsidian and then we'll just make new lines. Obsidian. Not like the obsidian you've seen, but iron and stone. Now theoretically, these are ones that are the first addition to the week is just two rockets. I paid one to get me there, one to get me back. Make sure I've got air supply, spare cannons. I'm also there to get stuff. But ideally, we want to keep getting everything just pop these in there. We get refined obsidian. Hopefully we can pop that into the ingredients and what's happening. Take it out. So if I pop that into there. Oh look, it looks pretty. I did it. Obsidian packs very fast, as you can see. I've got a bit over guys, so you can I apologise. I'm trying to pause it like that. Right. Anyway, we've done that. Now, we've got the likes of Sins who's trying various things. He's the guy that really did a lot of base work for the laser turrets and stuff like that, which are really, really cool. And that's the sort of thing he's looking into. His factory's way over there, and I believe they're his turbines. Now, Pimp Goblin, he's going to be doing a lot of railcraft stuff. He's also going to be setting up a refinery. The way I fueled this rocket was actually using lots and lots of buckets, which takes forever, and I don't recommend it. So he's going to be doing a proper refinery with pipes and stuff like that, or at least figuring out how to do something, because I don't have the patience for that. As you see, I make loads and loads of mistakes as it is, and the amount of mistakes that would come out of doing that would probably end up with me killing somebody. So yeah, basically, a little turbine. How little fuel was actually needed. So that's rather cool. And here, this was full of all the stuff I'd stored. As you can see, we've got a cool rocket on a landing pad. It's already fueled. If I just quickly get rid of hunger, and if we just right click on it, will not take off. I'll just hit F for inventory for fuel. And fuel. The fuel's absolutely 100% full. Inventory, as you can see, we've got bone meal, lava buckets, oxygen collectors, stone brick stairs, stone bricks. I'm just going to build our base of operations through them, but I might do it double thickness. I'm not entirely sure yet. It's just going to be a small base. I haven't brought a bed. Just realised I need a bed, so I'll need to go get some wool and I'll get that sorted out. Got a couple of turbines so we can actually get lots done, and if one gets damaged we've still got a backup. We've got an oak sapling there, lots of them to make trees around it so we can actually create oxygen. Oxygen bubble distributor. I don't know if you've watched any of the other videos with Galacticraft mods in it, but a lot of the guys sitting there get back to the base and they're still having to deal with the oxygen from their tanks, which isn't great, because you should only need 2. I've got 2 on me and 2 here as backup, just because I'm paranoid that we're gonna die. But at least with the oxygen bubble I can get back to the base and not have to worry about my oxygen depleting, because the bubble will generate oxygen within its area of influence. I've also got spare fuel buckets so I can load up on the other side. A fuel loader, I've got all the universal cable, I've got the oxygen pipes, and the reason I've played around with these is so I know exactly how to wire them up so they there's the laser again. And I've brought spare launch pads as well. I'm going to set one up for myself and I'm going to set a spare one up. But the reason I bought them is in case something goes wrong, and I've got them as backup. And I've got potatoes. I've also got wheat, and I've got normal potatoes so that I can actually grow stuff. And I've got 4 water. I only need 2 to make an infinite water source. But again, paranoia makes me bring 4. And I've got spare buckets just in case stuff's going on the moon where I might need buckets. So I'll just pop these ones in there. And of course, I brought a flag. You're going to mark it as your territory when you land there. Those lasers are still having fun during the day. Ooh, creepers. Right, so just jump out of there. Right, what I'll do is I'll go and get myself materials for a bed. As you can see in my inventory, I've got plenty of jungle wood, so I can actually do all the other stuff. I just need some wool. I'll go get some wool, and then I'll be back. And we're back. We got some wool. It's loaded onto the rocket, and we're about ready to launch off to the moon, folks. Just have a quick look around. Goodbye, farewell. We'll be back one day, and we're probably going to crash into something on our way back. Bloody lasers. Must be some creepers sneaking about, or some spiders or something. Right, so yeah, I think we're about ready to go, folks. So let's get ourselves on this rocket. Dum dum dum. Let's see if I can change the view. Hello, hello. Right, guys. Well, it's the normal WASD keys for direction, but I don't think that actually does too much. I think the main thing is the space for the launch. So let's give it a countdown, folks. Let's give it a go. 19, 18, 17, ooh, it's noisy. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. Goodbye, cruel world. Craft this a square world. Goodbye, home. Graphics are a bit weird, but goodbye, world. Hello, sun. Moon. Hello, moon. Will you be my friend? Wonder if we can find cheese on the moon. Everybody knows the moon's made of cheese. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Everybody likes cheese. Cheese. Ooh, right, okay. Overworld. Full of life, habitable, gravity 100%. Ooh, create a space station. Ooh, I'll have to remember that. That's awesome. Right. Moon. Habitable. No oxygen. Gravity 18%. Ooh, nice. Right, guys, we're going to send to this dimension. Let's give it a whirl. Space to slow down. Oh, it's laggy. It's laggy. It's a second dimension. It doesn't like it. Ooh, what's going on? I'm holding space anyway. Don't want to crash. Oh, the land looks rather cool, doesn't it? This is the Sphax mod, guys. If anybody's looking at texture packs, it is running very laggy, but I suppose it is because we're coming in from so bloody high up. I am holding space. Have I landed? I've landed successfully, folks. Yes, we haven't crashed. Right, let's get out the lander. Oh, there's my oxygen. Right, let's click. Let's get this puppy. So the lander's in one piece. That's always good. Right, loads of stuff in here. What? Oh right, I see. That's clever. There's still rocket. There's still energy on it. So that's there for that. That's there for that. Right, priorities, folks. Priorities is getting ourselves up and running with some oxygen. So we need the hoe, we need them, we need that. So yeah, future reference. Ooh, hello! Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. How nice does this look with this fax texture pack? Right guys, first things first, let's get some dirt on here. We'll just get a few on the outskirts of this hilly bit. And we'll collector, distributor, compressor. Right, okay. Get the old saplings out. Get the old bone meal out. Probably not going to have enough bone meal to sort these out. But oh wait, I have a horrible feeling I did not need to hoe them. Hey, we have a tree. Ooh, a big oak there. Oh, and there we go, folks. Look at that. Oh, look, footprints. Right, now we've got the trees up. What we then need to think about doing is getting ourselves sorted for doing this. Now, I'll use the osmium one initially. Ooh, that's fast. I just feel a bit safer being a bit lower. Sounds weird, but plus I have a plan for all this. I mean, the moon itself is quite flat. That's what we'll do as well. Whoa, we'll old school it. That's interesting. So getting up things isn't going to be... Oh, a bit of lag there, folks. Ooh. Oh, there we are. Must have just been a bit of server lag or something. You're probably wondering... Oh. Server lag. Not the best thing to get. Especially when you're exploring the moon. But basically I just want to make sure my turbines are high enough to benefit the best. So what we'll do is we'll have a bit that sticks out there. And we'll get these turbines set up. One turbine. Two turbines. So as you can hear, there's wind on the moon. Right. Now the next thing's the power cable. So need to do this just right. Oh, it's awkward jumping on the moon. It's a long way down. I might not have actually brought enough of this cable, but we'll see what we can do. days left, so we need to do this just right. So, just to be awkward, I'm just going to run a straight line initially. Right. Now, we don't want to break these, because these are kind of important. So, we need a collector initially, which should pull in from all the surrounding trees. Now, if I remember... Yep, there we go. Nice. And initially, just so we can get ourselves off the ground, so it's getting power in, that's a good sign. Right, so what we need now is we need a pipe. And look, the bubbles appeared! We're not going to die of oxygen deprivation. We're inside the bubble, folks. We're outside the bubble. We're inside the bubble. Oh, ain't that cute? So, how do we... there's probably some way of working out our oxygen levels. But as you can see, the two turbines are turning quite gracefully. The oxygen bulb's getting a bit larger. Now, it's almost covered our section that we've cornered off. And it has. We're perfectly fine now. We're inside this. We're getting air. Now, if you want to really test it, this is what we need to do. It's not clever, and it's... I took the mask off, folks. We're okay. And just to prove it, because I'm a bit mad. Okay, that worked. Ah, there we are. That disappeared. That was really weird. So yeah, got that in there. So we're safe in an oxygen zone. But of course we're going to want to go out exploring. So we need to do this just right. So what we need to do is we need to attach that in there. Oh. And remember, if you break anything on the moon, it does bounce away. Oh, no. It will come down at some point. There we are. Right. Remember, folks, you can jump. Yeah, my recording software likes to use up my hard drive, so I apologise I had to disappear quickly there to fix that. But now what we should have is, if we right click on this, we've got H2O. So theoretically now, if we just go to us, oxygen tanks, right click on that, pop one in. There we go, that's starting to fill back up. Yeah. I believe these hold about 2,700. Give it a whirl. Oxygen tank full. Get in. So yeah, one of the problems we do have around here is we're going to have meteors coming in. Now I've used some of this moon dirt to give it a whirl. But the moon seems to be quite a desolate place, not to be expected. But we'll have a wee look around once I've got this oxygen back out, once it's full. Just be a quick look. We'll leave the majority of the exploration for the next video, and the main thing is we'll see about getting back home as well. Because this is just a test landing, though I'm also very pleased that that's over there. Right, what we need to do is, for now, we'll use this puppy as a storage. Hello! Because, well, it stores everything. We don't want to lose the important stuff. So put the rocket back in there. Put them back in there, don't need those at the moment. Do we need anything else out here? Ooh, electric bow. Might just take that anyway. That was Sinzaran who kindly made that for me, for my adventures. So what we'll do is, before we do anything... Oh, I gotta love that bouncing. Is we'll just bring up the map, bring up a waypoint, we'll add a waypoint, Moon Base Alpha. Moon Base Alpha! We'll make it a kind of cheese colour. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh, Moon Base Alpha is cheese. So yeah. Right, so let's get changed over to the Paxel and let's go for a wee wander. We've got a waypoint we can now explore. I've been told to look out for holes in the ground because apparently they can be moon dungeons. Apparently moon dungeons are very, very cool, but you'll know when you see them. I just like bouncing. Bounce! Maybe she'd have brought the spare tanks for me, but I don't often think ahead like that. Now, like I said, one of the things to look out for on the moon is going to be meteorites. So far all we've found is moon turf, but that's cool I suppose. But the map not loaded up properly there. Bing, 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 bing. Hi, Moon Base. Oh, hello. So there is cave systems under the ground, which will be cool. Oh, did I see something there? Ah, just a hole in the ground. Hole in the ground. Anybody else hear that? Oh, it's creepy on the moon. Ooh! Ooh! It's a village! Dun dun dun. Let's head over to the village. Have a look, see what's going down. Oh! They've got blue skin. I come in peace. Will you be my friend? Hello, ooh. Crazy Jawa looking individual. No, you won't talk to me? You won't talk to me? Oh, hello. 10 decoration block. Say what? Hello. I do have communication device, you can't talk to me. What on earth is this? It's a torch, but it's not working because there's no oxygen. Hello? Nobody want to talk to me? You have spruce on the moon? You have trees? I suppose it would make sense if you think about it, because this would be a great place to set up. You have wool? Nah. You have glass as well. Brave, brave men, but this 10 decoration blocks are interesting. Not that I would pillage from some lonely moon people. Maybe a little. Just have a quick look over here though. More big holes. More craters. Who would have thought the moon's full of craters? As you can see, I'm not venturing too far away. Just a quick look round. I was kind of hoping we'd find a meteorite, mind. Oh, big hole. Interesting. no moon dungeons yet, which is fine. Because I'd rather wait till the other guys were here before we adventured into any of them, because I think that would be an absolute blast. He says. What's this black stuff over here? On the map. Right, that's just 2 holes, but this one over here is quite big. I've just realised what I am missing though. I'm missing a form of light to them in. There's always something. Look, bouncy. Apparently this big nasty beastie's on the moon that you can fight. There's a moon boss, and there's also a Mars boss somewhere out there in the Grand Abyss. But yeah, that space station's going to be quite easy to build as well, which is great for future reference. And because you've got these extra big tanks, the air's lasting for ages, which is handy. If you look at the minimap as well, it's coming up to night time, so it might not be too safe on the moon. Moon base alpha. Do do do. Whee. Air. Right. So day 1, we have landed on the moon. And I'm starting to get a wee bit hungry, but we'll set up some food and stuff next time. Good thing I brought potatoes. Potatoes. So yeah, I think what we'll do is this bubble doesn't get much larger. It's this size is standard, but we can probably down there make some gardens to grow various bits and pieces. You do need bone meal to make stuff grow properly on the moon, I believe, but we'll figure that out either way. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us on this episode, and we did get to the moon, and we've realised we still managed to forget stuff even though we tried to be organised as possible. We're probably going to get attacked by zombies and various other space gribblies, but that'll all be fun. But yeah, thank you very much for joining Grumpy Gamer Guys, Great Britain, and this has been our 3rd official episode of Lapito's Galacticraft. And next time, hopefully, we'll have some of the other guys on, and we'll be doing some stuff together if we can all link up at the same time, because we've all got jobs at weird, strange, and wonderful hours. But except for that, I expect to see some videos from the other guys. They've got the option to upload to the channel as well, and you can see some stuff from their point of view. It'd be quite nice to see what the other guys are doing separate from myself. And yeah, if you liked, please like and comment. And if you think it was good enough for your friends to watch, make sure you tell them about it as well. And we'll see you all again next time. Thanks very much, guys. Goodbye.